Hi friends, today I'll show you how to make this shawl. Now when you see this pattern, you'll see that it's a repeat of this row and this row of let's say the leaves pattern which we have taken. But if you see the edges, this is the half leaf which is being repeated, and on both sides we see. And one more thing you have to take care. First I'll show you how to calculate the foundation chain so that you can make it in desired width as you want. So first you have to see that we start with half leaf here, and then we have this stick, or let's say one stitch here, and then we end up like the same thing. We have this one leaf, one stitch here, and the half leaf here. So when you are making a foundation chain, just make sure that you start with the same kind of pattern and you end up with the same. So for this, now let's say this is actually a 5 stitch pattern which is repeating itself, but when you have to calculate the foundation chain, you have to make sure that you take this entire portion, because this is one repeat and this thing is repeated. But when you are calculating the foundation chain, you have to make sure that you repeat, you just count not just 10, but you have to add 5 to it. Otherwise it will be an uneven calculation and you won't get the even edges. So basically the foundation chain should be in multiples of 10 plus 5 and 3 stitches here on this edge and 3 stitches here on the other edge. So the main calculation should be 10 plus 5 plus 3 and 3, that means 6. So 10 plus 5 plus 6. So any multiple of 10 you want to take, you have to add 5 to it, and then you add 6 for the edges. So here I'll show you. I have taken foundation chain. I am taking the 3 leaves here, so which means that I have taken just one pattern. So 10 plus 5 to make it even, and then for edges I have taken 6, that means 3 plus 3. So this is a foundation chain for 10 plus 5 is 15 and 6 is 21. So these are 21 chains here. So let's see how we go about for the pattern here. Now here you see on the edge we have this 3 stitches here. So how we start is, like, we have already taken 21 and then we chain one more. So the last 2 chain count as one double crochet, and this thing is counted, 2 chain is counted as one double crochet throughout the pattern. So now we make one double crochet in the 3rd chain. So now if you have been watching my videos, you'll know that generally for my foundation chain or the first row, I use the back loop of the foundation chain. So in the 3rd chain I have made one double crochet, and in the next stitch again we make one more. So here we have done the edge. See, this portion we have done, and now what we'll do is we'll skip 2 chain, and here we will be making 2 chain. So now it becomes equal, and in the 3rd stitch here we make one double crochet. So here we make it, and again we skip 2 and chain 2. So we skip here, and in the 3rd stitch here from this double crochet we will do 5 double crochet now. So one in each of the next stitch we do 5 double crochet. For me the first row is always a little time taking because I use the back loops, so it takes some extra time, but it gives an even edge. So we make 5 double crochet here. Now again what we do is we skip 2 and here we chain 2. Then in the third chain here we will be doing 1 double crochet, and chain 2, again skip 2, and you have last 3 stitches where we will be doing 1 double crochet in each of them. So here we have done our first row with the 2 edges, and here you will see that we have 3 of these leaves. So now we'll come to row 2, and as usual how we do it is like chain 2, which counts as 1 double crochet, and turn our work. Now in this here you see that it is tapering now. So what we'll do is, now this is first double crochet of the second row, and now we will be doing double crochet 2 together. So in the next stitch we do half double crochet we don't complete the stitch, we keep it on the loop, and in the next double crochet again we yarn over and pull through. So now we have 3 loops on the hook, and we pull through all 3. So here it will start tapering. Now again what we'll do is chain 2. Now whatever your sequence would be, you will be chaining 2 in all the gaps, so you don't have to forget that, and don't have to get confused with that you know we have done 3 stitches here, or we'll be doing 3 here. So but this gap remains even, so you'll be doing 2 chain all the time in all these gaps. So now every time you make a stitch, after that you have to give a 2 chain gap. Now after this, in this double crochet we will be doing 3 double crochet, which means we will be making a kind of cluster here. So in the same stitch we do 3 double crochet. Now again chain 2, and over this what you have to do now is, you see it will be tapering now again in this also. So what we'll do is that in the first stitch and in the second stitch we will be doing double crochet 2 together. Now in the middle stitch, or the third stitch that is there, you do 1 double crochet, again we do double crochet 2 together. Oops, sorry. So in the last 2 we do double crochet 2 together. So here you see we now have actually the 3 stitches instead of 5 which we had in the previous row, and again chain 2, and in this double crochet you do 3 stitches. So 3 double crochet in the same stitch. Now when you'll come to calculate, you'll see that the number of stitches in each row remains same. So in one part you are increasing the stitches, and in the other part you're decreasing it, but the number of stitches remains same. So that's why it gives an even shape, but you get the leaves in between. So now we have chain 2, and then here also same which we did in this edge. So we'll be doing double crochet 2 together in the next 2 stitches, and in this chain 2 we will be doing 1 double crochet, because this is being counted as 1 double crochet. So we will not leave this stitch, but we will be doing 1 double crochet in this chain 2. So now we have done our second row. So again what we'll do is that you see this third row. Now here you don't have to chain 2 and turn, what you do is you chain 1 and then you turn your work, and you do a double crochet now like this. So now you have 2 loops on your hook and you do like this. So you have basically 2 stitches here, and then again chain 2, and now in this one we have to increase. So what we'll do is in this first double crochet we'll do 2 double crochet. Now in the next one again 1 double crochet, and this third double crochet of the previous row we'll be doing 2 again, 2. So that makes it 5. Now since you know that each leaf is a 5 stitch pattern, so we are making 5 stitches here in this leaf, and we are decreasing in this one, so we chain 2 and we have 3 stitches here. Now we'll be doing double crochet 3 together. So in all these 3 stitches we take like this. In the next also you take half stitch, and in the third one also you take half. So now you have 4 loops on your hook and you do like this. So you have 3 double crochet together, and now chain 2, and here again we will be increasing. So now we again do the same thing. In the first stitch or in the first double crochet we'll be doing 2 double crochet. In the next one we do 1, and in the third one again we do 2. So here you see it has started taking the shape now, and again we reach the edge, so chain 2, and you see you have 2 stitches here. So now again we have to do like this. We do double crochet 2 together, 1 in this stitch and 1 we have to take the chain. So chain 2 which was there in the previous row, so we do take the top chain of that, because that also counts as 1 double crochet. So here we do like this and 2 double crochet together, so here we get the chain. Now like this, so 3 rows we've done. In the 4th row again what we do is like we do chain 2, but since this is only going to be 1 stitch in here, so we'll be chaining 4. So we make a chain 4 because the 2 chain will count as 1 double crochet, and chain 2 is the gap that we have for chain 2 space. So now we'll do 1 double crochet in each of these stitches. This is kind of a center of the pattern, so we do 1 double crochet in each of these 5 stitches. Now again chain 2, and in this one we'll be doing 1 double crochet on top of this double crochet 3 together, and chain 2, then again 1 double crochet over each of the stitch of the previous row, now again chain 2 and do 1 double crochet here. So on top of this double crochet 2 together we'll be doing 1 double crochet. So here you see basically this pattern is a repeat of these 4 rows. So now you'll see that we'll be increasing this leaf and we'll be decreasing this like the way we did here. So now in the next row we'll be starting to increase on the edges of now. So what we'll do is we chain 2 and we turn our work and do 1 double crochet in the same stitch. So that makes like 2 double crochet here, chain 2, and then now here we have to start decreasing. So what we'll do is we'll do double crochet 2 together in the first 2 stitches, and then in the next stitch we do 1 double crochet, and then in these 2 stitches again we do double crochet 2 together. So you see we have started decreasing. Now chain 2, and here we will be starting to increase now, so we'll be doing 3 double crochet in the same stitch. Now chain 2, and we repeat the same thing, double crochet 2 together in the first 2 stitches, then double crochet in the next stitch, and double crochet 2 together here in the next 2 stitches. So we have decreased these 2 leaves and we are making this one. Now again chain 2, and we reach here this chain 4 portion. So make sure that in the second chain you take, so in the second chain now we'll be doing 2 double crochets. So in the same stitch you do 2 double crochet. So here we have this pattern coming up. So chain 1, turn your work, and in this stitch we'll be doing 2 double crochet because we are increasing on the edge now. So we do 2 double crochet here, then chain 2, and here we are decreasing and we have 3 stitches here now. So what we'll do is we'll double crochet 3 together. So we'll be doing half the stitch in all the 3 stitches. Now we have 4 loops on the hook, and pull through all the 4 loops. Now chain 2, and here we are increasing. So in this double crochet, the first double crochet, we do 2, so 2 double crochet. In the next one we do 1, and in the next we do 2 again. Now chain 2, and same here, we do double crochet 3 together. Again chain 2, and we reach the edge. Here we'll be increasing again. So in this stitch we do 2 double crochet, and in this chain 2, which is actually a double crochet, we're counting it as a stitch, so we'll be doing 1 double crochet in this chain 2. So now you see we have increased on the edges and the center, and these 2 leaves are decreasing. So next row will be same like the first row. So here you see we'll be doing we chain 2, turn our work, this is first double crochet, in the next one we do 1 double crochet, and again in the next one we do 1 double crochet. Now chain 2, this is 1 stitch here, so we do 1 double crochet here, chain 2, and we do 1 double crochet in each of these stitches. Now this is center of the pattern, and you'll be, or let's say this one is also same. So here you don't do any increase or decrease, it's just 1 stitch over the other, and the gap is over the gap, so just 1 stitch you do over each stitch, then you chain 2 gap, and here also because you have just one stitch here, so you do 1 double crochet and again chain 2 and 1 double crochet on these stitches as well, so 1 over each. And not to forget about this chain 2, so 1 double crochet in this chain 2 part. So here you see that we have done one leaf of this type, and here we have done half. So this is basically a repeat of this same pattern. So just have to make sure that when you are calculating your foundation chain as per the width, you have to calculate in multiples of 10 plus 5 and 3 for each edge. So that means 10 multiple of 10 plus 5 plus 6 you do. So don't forget this pattern, this calculation, and then you can make as wide as you want. You can make a scarf, you can make a shawl, and you see you will have to see that there are 5 stitches here. Let's see, there chain 2, then 1 stitch, chain 2. This is 5 for one pattern. Again these are 5 stitches, so 5 for this, chain 2, 1, and chain 2 again, 5 for this, 3 for the edges. So all the stitches will be like 5 5 5. So even if you are decreasing, you're making chain here, and if you are decreasing here, you're increasing in the next one. So 5 remains the same for each of them. So just have to make sure that you don't lose on the calculations in your foundation chain, and you have to repeat the pattern like this now again, because you will be doing a decrease here, increase here, so this same repeats itself. I hope you like the video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel for more interesting videos, and don't forget to like this video as well. Thank you for watching.